The Yoga Sutras of Patanjali lay the foundations of Oriental psychology. Even when you talk about Buddhist psychology, Jain and agnostic psychology, various principles of the psychology that supports 7 systems of Indian philosophy, Patanjali cannot be ignored. There are certain things which the students should understand, that Patanjali is very practical, and in 2nd chapter, which is called Sadhana Pada, the chapter which is completely devoted to sadhana or practice, Patanjali says it is not preliminary, it is important as well. You see. So Sadhana Pad, or chapter of the practice, is being explained properly by Patanjali. He said, Tapaha Swadhyaya Ishvara Pranidhanani Kriya Yoga. That what you call Kriya Yoga, preliminary yoga, is practical yoga, and for that, control of the senses is very important. If you do not know the control of the senses, the data which is being collected by your senses from the external world will be not proper data. Then mind cannot decide, mind cannot judge, mind cannot function properly. So here austerity means control of the senses. Control means to guide the senses properly, to see the things as they are, to pay attention when you see the things, when you hear, when you smell, when you taste, when you touch, when you do something. So there are 5 senses: seeing, smelling, touching, hearing, tasting, and 5 gross senses like working through your eating, mouth, hands, feet, and front and rear gate, their functions. So Patanjali says these 10 senses function for the mind. This body is like a workshop in which mind is the manager that manages. And these 10 function for the mind in the external world. All the sensations which are received from the external world are because of these 10 senses. So he says tapaha is very important. First step is tapaha. You see, whenever you move in the external world, do your actions, do your duties, you should learn to understand what you are doing. You should pay attention towards the things that you are attending. You see, what is that attention? Attention is that something when you have, you see, interest to understand something. If you do not have interest, and even if you see something, you are not paying attention. Sometimes when you go to your departmental store, you meet people on the way, those who know you very well. Your eyes are wide open, but you don't see them because your attention is somewhere else. When the sages noticed this problem, then they paid attention towards mind and senses both. So before you try to understand something about your mind, you should understand the functions of senses separately, independently, and then functions of mind and the relationship of mind and the senses both. There will be no problem in understanding the whole psychology or science of mind. Swadhyaya, you have to learn to study the books, sayings of those people whom you think can help you. Swadhyaya, study of the self. Here, study of the self is not possible without attention. If you do not understand, the very root of all, the whole Raja Yoga system is attention. how to pay attention towards one thing, one pointedly. Ishvara pranidhanani. Here, Ishvara is means that who controls life directly within. The known part of life is already known to us. Body, senses, mind, various functions of mind, ego, intellect. But we do not know Isha, that Purusha, who is sleeping in the city of life, that center of consciousness. You should learn to surrender your ego, that ego which you see separates you from your whole, that ego which does not allow you to expand yourself, that ego which does not allow you to peep behind the source of life. You should learn to surrender yourself. Means so far, your ego is everything. You worship and you think that you are worshipping. You are meditating, you think that you are meditating. No, you are worshipping the ego.